this one for you, for the team, and be able to pull one out like that?
Gutsy win. I mean, things were going right for us offensively. We were shooting the ball well, but still careless with the basketball. Way too many turnovers. We have to improve our passing if we're going to go on a deep playoff run. But our defense held us. Held us in the game. We kept getting stops. In particular, Bradley Beal was the star of the game defensively. I mean, Nurk throughout the game battling Sabonis and taking a big shoulder contact. We keep saying he's the best big shoulder defender in the league, and he showed it tonight, battling Sabonis. But Brad made several plays in the second half, a rear view contest block, a steal at the top of the floor with a minute left, and then obviously with the game on the line, he gets that strip. So he's the star of the game defensively, but the group played well. We battled, showed resiliency, and this group's new to each other. It's our first year together, so all these type of successes, being in that environment, this was like a playoff game on the road, and two teams that desperately wanted to get this game, and for us to get that success is a big step for us.
Obviously, it means something to everybody on the team, but Bradley, considering what he hasn't had playoff opportunities in Washington, it's been a minute. Did you feel like from him, this meant maybe more, not more, but it meant a lot to him tonight?
No, this whole move to Phoenix to be a part of the Suns, it does. It means a lot for Bradley Beal. I mean, it means a lot for all of us, but obviously throughout his career, he hasn't had a lot of opportunities to go on a deep playoff run, so his care factor is as high as anybody in the organization. And you see it with the passion that he's playing with. We went 8 for 9 in the second half, by the way, too. So, I mean, he carried a load on offense and then carried a load on the defensive side. So, just an incredible performance by Brad.
Curious, obviously, you went back to Grayson and went back to Drew. What led to those decisions on both of those guys?
Yeah, I mean that's our rotation, but we want to sharpen all our weapons and look at everything. We want to look at Royce. Royce, could be a starter for us in certain playoff matchups. So we wanted to get a feel for what that was like. We let Grayson feel what that was like last game, and also have Thad, be able to get in there and get some minutes. Learn our system, with live play. Obviously, you got a lot of practice time, but making sure that he's getting reps, and then us, evaluate and see what he can do as well. So, guys, it's just a plan to sharpen all our tools, get ready for the playoffs.
One of the things that you said about this stretch of games was that you guys will find out where you are, and then if it goes the way you want it to, this will be the point to look back on Sunday's game. Is that another chapter in that?
For sure. It's a game we got to get. If we want to finish in the top 6, that's still the goal for us. It's within reach. We don't know what's going to happen in the Lakers Pelicans game. Can't control that, but we got to go in and win that game, and again continue to improve. We're in this final 10 games against all top 6 teams, and every game is sharpening us for whatever the playoff scenario ends up looking like. But it's another opportunity for us to grow.
Coach, it looked like you said 2 men, including Bill, who got still maybe 3 men on Fox. Was it just also a chance to defending, but get the ball out of his hands?
You talking about the last play?
In that last play, yes, sir.
Yeah, just send everybody. We knew he was getting a shot. You got to figure out where, what the spacing is going to look like. But, I just go. Everybody go. And it seemed like the whole team ran at him. But Brad got the stuff on the ball.
Well, on top of that, in the fourth quarter, too, as a unit, your team held them to 35% shooting from the floor. Can you talk about the team defense in that whole fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think the whole game, it held that team to 107 points. That's a big-time defensive performance. We talked about Nurk doing the job on Sabonis. I think our whole team, being in and trying to help on the pocket passes to Sabonis was important. But battling Murray, battling Fox, their role players have been really stepping up and playing well for them. Ellis had 8 threes a couple games ago. So us flying at him, there's a high care factor on the defensive side for us.
Also, you fell back about 7 points, 103-96. I think Harrison Barnes hit a basket and you called a timeout. What was you trying to get established, to get your team back into it?
Plenty of time. Don't panic. We got to have poise, and obviously, we have a lot of firepower offensively. We know that if we just keep getting stops, that we'll have enough offense to get over the hump. But if the team goes on a run, you can't panic. Especially with as much time as it was in the game still.
My last question. You said it before the game. The West is wild. And it got wild tonight because, Pelicans beat the Warriors and the Lakers won. So got about one game left, though. How it looks so far, you know, getting a special win like this tonight.
Yeah, it's a huge win for us, you know, but look, all along, we stay very confident in wherever we land in the playoff scenarios, we remain very confident in our group. You know, whether it was 9-10 if we ended up there, or the 7-8 if we end up there, or in the top 6. You know, we're going to be a confident group come playoff time. We got playoff tested guys. It's our first year as a group, you know, doing it collectively. So, you know, and environments like tonight are good for us, but, you know, we'll stay confident.
Coach, the only thing I have was offensively, it just seems out of whack tonight. What would you attribute that to in terms of?
We're not a good passing team. I mean, it's the simplest way to put it. Like we have to improve our reads, our passing, our deception, our use of our eyes, our pass fakes, you know, and just putting the ball on time, on target. I mean, we gotta get that corrected. You know, if we want to do, you know, accomplish the goals that we want to accomplish.
Thanks, Coach.
Good job, Coach.
Player availability will be in the locker room. We're open now.